Right.
There we go. What's going on, everybody? What do we got here?
Bobby Hunt.
Hey, kicking chicken, ready to go.
All right, we got Shark Talk Live. This is season 2, episode 28. We're back at it again. So much to talk about, gentlemen.
Yeah.
So much to talk about in this pool world. I mean, you guys been around this game a little bit, right? You've seen this kind of buzz before, maybe in the 90s, the 80s. I mean, there's a buzz out there.
There was a time for a while, ways back, like what you talk about a lot, but during the Camel Tour, there was, some buzz for the hardcore players. But this is,
That was after the Color of Money came out.
well, yeah, that's right.
Pool boom for a while.
Yep. We need a movie. That's what we need. We need one more big movie like that.
One more, yeah.
Hustler, Color of Money.
That would be great, right?
That would be real nice, yeah. But you know what you're talking about is a lot of buzz. I think technology has allowed the word to get spread quite a bit, just wider.
So you're saying COVID was a good thing for the billiard game?
Well, I don't know if COVID was. I'm just saying.
Well, it was because that made a lot of people start streaming and watching it at home. So what you're getting to, that's what I was getting to.
Yeah, I watched it every night.
Right.
I think
I
think we owe a big debt of gratitude to people like Mike DeMarco, who,
yeah,
without that stuff, he
yes,
did
Gloria
ship the
Jean
cash.
as well. Absolutely.
Would have jumped off the roof.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I think that really helped our sport a little bit.
Yeah.
And
We started having a bigger and wider presence online. So now we got buzz. We've got a lot of big events coming up.
Yep, absolutely. All right, guys.
Fun fall.
Well, we got you real quick. Let's get the sharing going. We've got a good show for you. Got a lot to talk about. A lot of people want to get information about what's going on in the pool world. And we want to share it to you, but you guys got to share it out for everybody else as well.
Yes.
And let's first talk about the Philadelphia Open. I don't know if you guys saw a couple of those events there on Facebook, because Dave Werner shared it, Bobby Hilton shared it. That's myself. I'm in the background. Boom! What's going on?
Bobby Boom.
What's going on, Andy?
Yeah, he's right. Hey, Andy Gow.
But it was a great event, and it seemed like the pros were everywhere. Like I said, the buzz. Shane Van Morning was in Florida. Carlos Beato and Mika Enneman were in Racks over there in New
Long
York.
Island, yeah.
Long Island, right? And then you had Shane Wolford, Jason Shaw, and Lucas Castroverner in Philadelphia. I mean, that's a lot of different action there. You know what I mean? And so just to give you guys an update, you want to let everybody know what happened there on the Philadelphia Open?
Well, Lucas did great.
He sure did.
He came in second to Jason.
He did.
That's pretty good.
He gave Jason a little thrill there. He beat him the first set. Ended up having to double dip him, and he got the first set 9-6.
Yeah.
And then he had to win the second one. And I guess what did they do, Bobby? They went hill, right?
It went hill, and Lucas actually scratched on the break. And of course, you can't give Jason Moore in hand with 9 balls on the table.
Yeah.
He's going to run him out. But Lucas played really good. He took out, like I said, Shane Wolford to get to there. And I guess Jason knocked him into the loser's bracket.
Put Lucas in the loser's bracket?
Yeah, Jason knocked him into the loser's bracket. And like maybe 2 rounds before Lucas made it to the finals. And then they ended up meeting up with Shane to get to the finals, and Lucas beat him, I believe, 7-4. Lucas made it to the finals, and just he played so good. And like I said, if you guys get a chance, I would definitely go back and watch that. And then after you slay a good pro like Shane Wolford, you get Jason Shaw. You got a double dip. What does that feel like?
Jason's he's on a plane all by himself.
Yeah. And the first one was a race to 9, and actually Lucas won that set 9-6, I believe.
Yeah, 9-6 on the first one.
And once we're on the 1 loss side, it's a race to 7, and it went hill. Like we said, Lucas played really good, and of course Jason's so consistent; he's not going to miss too much. And then Lucas scratched on the break, and congratulations, Jason Shaw. He won the Philadelphia Open.
Absolutely, congratulations, Jason. And yeah, and the kid he positioned himself to win.
Yep.
He did what he had to do, and he just had an unfortunate scratch on the break, and that's it. You turn the table over to Jason, and usually that's it.
I think what Lucas did is more impressive than what Jason did. Jason's expected to win something like that.
No doubt about it.
The fact that Lucas came in second, he's great.
Hopefully it's a confidence builder going into the next one, which is going to be the the Sandcastle event, right?
Yes, the Sandcastle.
That starts
Yeah, we'll talk about that
Thursday.
in a little bit, but yeah, that's
Mhm.
coming up next. But there was another event here this is what I'm saying about the Buzz. You know, they played at Rax in Long Island. Have you ever been there?
I have, yeah. It's a Joss Tour event, and
Yeah.
that's owned by one of the nicest guys in pool, and he plays in a lot of the Joss Northeast Tour events. His name is Holden Chen. You might know him, Bobby, right? Holden. He's a really nice guy. And anyway, he's the owner of Rax, and it's
And,
RAXX. If
and
anybody looks it up.
he's looking to try to sell that, I hear.
Yeah, you mentioned that to me. Yeah,
It's in the
I
email.
did not know that. I know he's been there quite a while, and he's made a lot of nice improvements, and a lot of people rave about his menu there. He has a lot of the really nice Asian noodle dishes and that kind of thing.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Nice.
well, good luck if he wants to sell it. I hope it goes to
How did you turn this to
a
fruit?
nice owner. It doesn't take
Right.
much. It doesn't take much.
All right.
Yeah.
And then yeah, so that was a great job. But you know, not only for that, like, you know, get the big players. So they got two huge players on the event. Mika Enneman and Carlo Beato, the US
Yeah,
Open champion, right?
two world champions.
Two world champions.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. Carlo beat he beat
Yeah.
Aloysius Yap.
Yeah.
He
Yep.
beat Aloysius Yap. Am I saying it right? Aloysius Yap
Yep.
at the US Open final, and he was very emotional, Carlo, when he won the US
He's pretty
Open.
young too, right?
He's youngish.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably, I don't want to.
Beato?
Yeah, was he maybe 30ish?
Oh, he's gotta be-
35?
Yeah, he's been around a long time.
Yeah, so 35 maybe.
Okay.
Total guess.
All right.
The carnival guess. Yeah.
Well, we got our Shark Stream reporter on there. I'm sure he can let us know how
Yeah,
old he is there. Do
yeah.
some research there. And then we also
Google him.
got hello Samer from Iraq. He lives in New England watching us here on the Shark Stream. You see that?
Somebody's
Very
from
nice.
in
Yeah.
Iraq?
Yeah, Samer Ghazni. Yes.
Wow.
How about that? Thank you very much for joining in.
That's a wide reach. Yeah.
Big stuff there.
Thanks.
But yeah, get back to Rax and the Joss event. You know, you would who would you take at that event? I mean, obviously we know who won, but I mean that's a strong field. Del Sim played in that event, I know as well.
He's one of the most likable guys. I do like that he calls himself the Highlander, the Scottish Highlander.
Yeah,
He could play. The
yeah,
man is a good player. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely one of the nice guys. A great announcer as well. He does a great job in the streams.
Very, very much so. Yeah.
Oh,
So, well, getting back to who won it. Well, I know that if you have two world champions in the field at a a regional Joss Tour event, you have to figure one of those guys will take it down. So
they answered the call respectively. They came in 1-2 actually. And Mika actually won. And I don't know if you guys little tidbit, but Lucas actually beat Mika in Pennsylvania. So how about that?
Yeah, I remember that.
I mean, Lucas got some big wins under his belt.
he's starting to get some notches on his belt.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. It's all confidence builders, and again, going into Sandcastle and then the US Open, he's going to need all the confidence he can get. Now,
Yeah.
he impressed Jason to the point where Jason offered to help him out a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah, they actually squared up the other day. But I think something happened today. One of them wasn't feeling well, so they didn't play today. But they played the
okay.
last couple days, 4 hours, 5 hours. Get those guys just battling. They're just playing sets.
Well, that can only serve to help Lucas's game when you have a chance to play with a world-class player like Jason, and he's being generous to do so. He's going to give him some tips. You got to be Bobby and I talk about this a lot. When you're a young up and comer and you show some promise, you have to be like a sponge. You have to just take what you can from these guys that are that high of a level player.
Yep.
You did it when you were coming up, right, Bob?
Yeah, if I thought a guy could play, I would drive hours just to watch. Never have to say a word. Yeah, and I still do it at this stage. If someone who I thought was good was playing, I would go out my way to watch.
Well, you do it now. It's just made easier for us. We've got all the
Well,
all the action online. We
I
could
would do it in
sit and
person.
watch it too.
If
Yeah.
you get so much, just sit and watch. If you're going to pay attention
Yeah.
when you're there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. I gave a quick shout out to Gloria Jean. She said hello to you guys.
Hey, Gloria Jean. Hi.
And Hector as well. Saying hello to everybody.
Hector's he's a stalwart, man. He's always hanging around the chats and keeping an eye on us. Thank you.
Yeah, well, we got to talk about his event as well. This past
that's
weekend
right.
here, the Underdog 4. and he actually cashed. He came in, I think, the top 8.
Beautiful.
So
Good.
good job to Hector. But how about this, guys? 60 and of 60 players we had. APA 5s and under, which is a Fargo like 520, maybe less,
Yeah.
maybe 500.
Yeah.
And what a full field. And they had a great time. And we were done by 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Very good.
And you
You know what I mean?
Well run and
Yeah, Shelly Schroeder and Hector did a fantastic job. The prize money, first place for a $25 entry fee was $650.
who took it down?
Eric Vanderbleek got a shooters. I'm sure you know Eric.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah,
Congratulations
and,
to him.
TJ came in second, I believe. TJ Anderson
Yeah.
from Meriden.
Excellent. Well, good for you guys.
And you filled another field?
60 says.
60,
Yeah.
60 to field. Of 64, 4 people couldn't make it.
Three
and-
games in a row. They fell in the fields here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
really
it.
nice.
That's pretty good.
That's amazing. And a couple
what-
guys
and
from
what-
Rhode Island came in too. A lady actually came in third. I apologize, I don't have her name right in front of me, but she played fantastic.
And came in from
And she came in from Rhode Island. Yeah, I think she came in third or fourth, and she played so good.
Excellent.
Yeah, very, very nice, very nice. Hector says he finished 9th place. Hector, what was the name of that woman that came in third or fourth from Rhode Island? She played so well, but it was nice to see people from different states coming just to hang out and play in a $25 event.
I think that's great.
You know, 100% payback, which was great. They did a great job with that. And, you know, we presented with pool and stuff, and it was pretty cool. And Andy Gow, yeah, he killed it in the booth again all day, 13 hours.
Andy did?
Yeah, you know, I got these two guys in the booth, Andy. They want water right after an hour and a half. They're brutal in here, Andy.
13 hours, but was it one match?
No, it wasn't.
You're never going to top that again.
No, that was a one-timer.
Yes, it was.
All right, Anne Marie Hedden. Anne Marie Hedden took fourth at Rhode Island.
What's her name?
Anne Marie Hedden took
Okay.
fourth place in Rhode Island. Great job by her.
Yeah, congratulations. That's wonderful.
It is. And of course, like I said, no, Andy did do a great job commentating all those matches. And like I said, just think 60 players, full double elimination, were done by midnight or 11 o'clock.
It's done. That's well done.
That is really well run. A great job by everybody for sure.
Nice going, guys. Yeah.
Oh,
And what was that? The third time they've done it?
Four. It's underdog 4.
It's the
underdog
fourth.
4. Yeah.
One. Okay.
And the people looking forward, they're chomping at the bit. They want to do it again.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah, why not? It's a great event. It gives everybody a chance to play and get better.
Everybody. That's right.
And all the 6s that came in cashed a lot, the previous ones, they said, I wish I can go down just for this one tournament. You know what I mean?
Sandbagger.
Yeah, they had such a good time though.
Try to get up in the next one up. That's what you want to do. Yeah. Keep.
Then I saw a name pop up a minute ago that they liked it. A guy named Bobby Blackmore. And I haven't seen him in years. He was a really good player out of New York. I just saw his name pop up. Anyhow, Bobby, hi, how are you?
Oh, very nice.
That he's watching this.
All right, and so that's all we got for the past events the last week. A lot of big things, a lot of fun stuff. You guys covered it very well. We did have one big event that we want to shout out. Sean, we got money, $10,000 in the middle. Carlo Beato versus Reyes Gomez, some last pocket 8-ball. What do you got, guys?
Rito.
What do you think?
He's always.
What are you thinking?
I take any Filipino over anyone else.
Well, you know,
Carlo, if he doesn't know the game when it starts, he'll master it before it's over.
Carlo Beato is, it's overused, obviously, when people say monster. The guy's a monster. He's a world champion, and the world is a very big place. Rito's fun locally and regionally, but yeah, we'll see what if there's going to be a spot. I'm guessing, right?
I don't think. I don't. Not
Is he
100% sure.
play even up? I mean, I'd be surprised if he did.
When are they playing?
They're playing, I believe, at hold on, let's get it up right here. Hold on.
There you go. Yeah.
Let's get it up, guys. So this is it. Rematch 10K. Carlos Beato Reyes Gomez. 10-4. Last pocket. Race to 10. Free live stream.
10-4. That's today.
That's today. 10-4.
What time does it come on?
I think it's going on right now. Actually,
Listen, we got to run. We're gonna go watch that. All right. Well, so that's today. I don't know what the spot is. I don't know what the details are, but you got to figure Carlo Beato, like you say, Bobby, the Filipino. Yeah.
And I think they would probably start later than normal. Is that them?
They typically do.
Just because they always play late at night.
Yeah.
When the customers start thinning out.
Who's covering it? Amby?
Yes, Amby.
Okay.
And I don't see it live yet, so I don't think it's started
Yeah, it'll
yet.
be later.
Good.
And of course, Messi. Messa does a great job. Miami does a great job with his events.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Oh my God, he does so much for pool. You know, all these guys, just like the people like us, give us a shout out. Like I said, Mike DeMarco, all the Sharks over there in the Philippines.
Yeah.
All these guys, Messi, all these
Upstate Hal.
Upstate Al, the pioneer. He's doing a
Al.
great event here at Sandcastle. You know what they're charging for pay-per-view, guys?
How much?
What do you think for a 4-day event? For, this kind of is going to blow my mind, so I'm going to give it away a little bit.
49.
Bob, what do you think? 4-day event, pay-per-view, one weekend.
39.
$59.99.
That's reasonable.
One day you can do $29. Now that's good for pool because that's going to make Ed Ladawi pony up the money for the pros to get him there, and he's going to be able to make a little money as well to upgrade his system and do the thing for pool. And we're working on it too, guys. I'm working on getting a big pro event here. I don't know if you know that. I don't want a big pro event here. I want like a 9-ball. I want like a huge pro event here.
That would be great.
With all the big guns. We have the tables, right?
Yeah, you have a nice setup here. You really do.
It's going to be better.
Yeah.
And we're going to have Littman lights pretty soon.
Yeah.
Big announcement.
You handled. Oh yeah, the Littman lights are going to be fantastic. Yeah,
So,
that's the last piece of the puzzle. Really, your equipment's beautiful. Now you can get the updated lights. It's going to be a killer setup.
$69. $69 for 4 days. Holy smokes, man. I never thought I'd see that.
No. And by the way,
we can...
I mentioned it last week, Ed Ladawi, like you, he's a huge supporter and promoter of pool. And he's like all pool all the time, 24/7, and he's a really good guy. And if you ever go to his room, Sandcastle in Edison, New Jersey, he makes everybody feel like a VIP.
Yeah,
he really does.
Yeah, it does.
Classy guy.
Absolutely.
If you're watching, Ed, hey, how you doing? Hope to see you soon.
I don't think he's watching. He is busy man right now.
Getting ready.
He is busy man. But let's talk a little bit about that right now. We got yes, we have let's look at it right here, guys. This is what we got right here.
Yeah, we're talking about the quality of players that's going to be at Sandcastle. It's undoubtedly what this is a warm up for the U.S. Open that's going to be down the highway just a little bit in Atlantic City the next week.
Look at the monsters.
It's all monsters. Yeah, it's crazy. You got the Ko brothers, right? You got J.L. Chang. You've got Kazakis, Kazaka Boo Boo, they call Aloysius Yap, who just won the Michigan Open. Yeah, Sky Woodward.
Naoki Oi.
Oh yeah, it's
just you go Shane Wolford
on and on and on.
It really is.
And Lucas will be in this one as well.
Oh, absolutely. He already has his match as well.
There's a few guys I don't know on here, but
John Moore, you ever hear that guy?
I believe I have both his left and right-handed version.
Oh, we got to talk about John Moore too. He had a big match against. Did you see that against Oscar Dominguez?
Oh yeah.
It was 25.
Race 25.
It was race of 25, and Moore really took it to him, took him to the woodshed, if you want to call it that.
Moore is an amazing effect that 5 years ago he was a right-handed player, and now he's playing that level left-handed.
How does the guy do that? It's amazing.
Pretty impressive.
He did it in a big hurry.
Yeah,
his neck was giving him some problems, and then all of a sudden, his solution was to go opposite hand. I'm just looking at the field here. It's amazing.
It's fantastic field, and but yeah, to go over that match again. I mean, and from what I understand from Oscar, he's just a great guy. He gives big action over there in California. A lot of people will play him, and he pretty much open-handedly, always makes a fair game, I think. And when he loses, and he's been losing of late, doesn't complain too much. He's always looking for the action. And John Moore took it to him though, 25-12, guys.
That he doubled them up.
Yeah,
right.
That's got a beautiful pool room out there.
Yeah, big stuff. But so Sandcastle, what do you think? So I got a gun to your head, Chicken and Bobby. I need you to pick the top three. You Chicken, you can go first. If you're going to pick the top three, again, let's show these guys the players. Top three of the Sandcastle. What do you got?
In no particular order.
No.
Ko Pin-Yi.
Ko Pin-Yi.
J.L. Chang.
Okay.
That third one is tough. Aloysius Yap.
Oh, so you're going with pretty much
all Asian.
Asian invasion, huh?
I think so.
All right,
Yeah,
Bobby.
yeah.
What are you thinking here, Bob?
I don't know, but I'd have Lee Van Cortese.
Ollie Van.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would have
there's
him
another
in the
name.
top couple. I don't know who plays any better than that man. I don't see too many Filipinos. That's what I'm looking for. I think Boy certainly in the top few,
Yeah.
but I think I like Lee Van Cortese to win.
You know, you think about Lee
Yeah.
Van Cortez, and your first thought is, "Oh, yeah, he's like a phenomenal straight pool player." And then and again, he's another diminutive Filipino. The guy is just very small, and he won the Bigfoot 10 ball over at Derby City. Or was it last year or the year before? He won the Derby City Bigfoot. I mean, the guy can play rotation. He can
Yep.
play on big tables.
Yep.
So yeah, he might be not a bad pick, Bob.
And I
Not a
put
bad one.
Copini in the
Yeah,
top three.
Copini again. Yeah.
You know,
Who you thinking? I know who you're thinking for one of them, but go ahead. You're a
I really
loyal.
think Naoki always is he's due to really to snap one off here. He's playing.
He's been
He was
close.
playing so good and so close. He's right there.
Yeah.
And I honestly like believe it or not, John Mora. He plays really well in that place. He played and came in I think the top four last time, and he won the time before that.
Yes.
So he's very comfortable playing over there at Sandcastle. And then I'm gonna bet with my heart. I think Lucas is gonna
I
come in
knew
the top
I knew
three.
I knew I
Look,
knew Naoki Oi and I knew Lucas was going to get picked. And by the way, happy birthday, Lucas.
yes, that's a big one. The 21
Yeah.
years old.
He just turned 21. He had a little cake yesterday.
He did. He didn't have a beer yet though. He will. He
Yeah.
said if he comes in the top three in the Open, he's gonna get wasted with us.
Well, good,
So
good for
there
him.
you go. There you go.
All right.
But that's good stuff. It's going to be great. I get one more tidbit before we get off this Sandcastle event, and I wonder what your opinion is on this. So there was an issue with the Simonis cloth, right? They had a flood overseas.
Oh yeah.
So they had to redo the tables. They redid them all in camel brown. Okay, or camel gray, or you know what I'm talking about?
That gray color.
It's not the shark. It's not the shark gray. No, it's
Oh,
camel. It's more brownish.
okay.
Okay, and from what I understand, Ed Ladawi's not letting people use blue chalk. You
Okay.
have to use their
The
brown
gray,
chalk,
yeah, the matching
the
chalk.
matching chalk.
Yeah. Well, they don't
So,
want to make a mess of the table.
It's brown.
I'd like to see the color, really. Yeah.
yeah, you know what? Let me see if I can find it out.
I don't mind the gray they've been using for a bit.
In the Worlds, right? They had the
Yeah.
gray. It was nice. It was really,
I
it
think
was
they-
easy on the
why they
eyes.
do that I don't mind, but the brown.
I think it was proven that,
What color is that? Is that it, Bobby?
That's it.
So it's kind of
well,
a
it looks neutral,
greenish
very
gray,
neutral. Yeah.
almost like
Let's see. It's more brownish though.
yeah, like a tan in there.
Yeah, tan. Yeah, it's
I
not
mean-
there. It is. How about that?
It's,
Good luck.
It's like what I had in my basement before my blue, right? I
Like the camel tour, Bob Lewis said. Is that what it was? The
Right,
camel tour.
Camel tour was brown, yeah, just like that.
It's called camel. So that's the color.
camel.
So this is what we got, guys.
I used to work for an Oldsmobile dealership back in the 90s, and we used to laugh about some of the colors. And the premier car for Oldsmobile at the time was the 98 Regency. And in 1988, maybe 87, 88, they came out with the color was antelope, and we all looked at each other like, "What color is an antelope?" So, anyways, here we got a camel. I guess we know what camels look like.
I played in a pool in California back in the 60s. Every table was a different color. They had matching black, white, red, green, yellow, and they had matching chalk for every table.
Wow.
I'll say for this color, I think they could play on it well. I didn't have too much issue with it at my house. This same color. And if it was red, I'd be going out of my mind. They did
Yeah.
that. Didn't they do that at Hard Times or California?
I think red's terrible.
Oh my, yeah, it was really
I
awful.
don't think I love this color either.
I don't love it either, but if this is all they have for
That's
the
all they
moment,
had because they
Yeah.
couldn't get it. I mean, we waited a year to get ours. We actually have ours. We're getting it done next
So
week.
So they couldn't get what they wanted. They got the stuff nobody else wanted, and that's where they come up with this.
That's
They're
it.
just
Yeah,
out-
that's
they're
it.
out of the blue.
That's all they had is for Simonis, and it's for the event. So they wanted new cloth.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
And John Kolinsky did all the tables up there. You know him from out of New York, right?
He's a real
He's
good
the table
table
mechanic.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
really good at what he does. Yeah. So, well, that's interesting. So, you know what? Isn't that the same thing they have at Q and Brew?
Yeah, it's pretty close.
right?
It might be, right?
Yeah,
In East Haven. Yeah,
it makes
they
the table look bigger. That's for sure.
yeah.
It does.
I don't think it'll slow the pro players down. I
What
think
about the chalk? I mean, what if you have a predator chalk, or if you do something,
You-
you know, those weird chalks,
Yeah,
or
the
like Teom and
Yeah.
and all that.
a lot
Yeah.
of players only using that now.
Yeah.
They might have a little issue with that.
Yeah.
I saw Jason made some comment about that. So he always plays with down.
You know, I know that some of the guys that get sponsorships from the chalk companies
Yeah.
and all that, but
right.
I have an opinion, and you know, some people might not like this opinion, but it's my opinion.
All right.
Forever,
Well, you wear
all
red glasses, so
for
you can do whatever you want, chicken.
no, I know.
You can do whatever you want.
Listen to this logic. Forever, the champions were using Master Chalk, one of your sponsors, by the way,
Yeah.
Tweet and Fiber Company. Master Chalk was just fine. And all of a sudden, in the last, I don't know, what was it, 15 years, they
Yeah.
came out with Kamui and Predator and Teom and on and on and on, and Shark, White Shark, and all these different
Great
chalk
white.
companies.
Yep.
Great White, that's what it
Yep.
was. So they came out with all these different chalks. And I know myself, I have a table at my house, and my friends, if they come over, I won't let them bring their chalk because a lot of those chalks are very pasty,
Yep.
and you can't get them off of your cloth.
Yep.
So anyway, I think the guys need to get over it. If they have chalk that they think is such a big deal, just bring Master Chalk or use what's on the table.
Yep.
It's not going to slow you down. You're not going to miscue off of Master Chalk, I don't think.
Right. There was never a problem with miscuing, like you said, when they switched.
Yeah, Willie Mosconi and Irving Crane and all those guys had no problem, none at all.
They didn't play with Masters.
What would they play with?
The Masters hadn't been around when Mosconi was around.
Yeah,
We used to,
bet. You want to bet?
Uh,
I'll do $2 on that.
yeah, I didn't see Masters till like the last 20 years. I forgot we were playing with NBC. It used to say.
Oh, I remember those too.
That's what.
Well, there was a lot of them that had the pool room name on them, but who was making it?
No, it was NBC. But his name is John.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying
But
a lot of them had.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I know Masters has not been around all the time.
I would go. I swear I would go $2 on that.
Yep.
Mosconi was when Mosconi was around. Master Chalk was. Bet.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. Then he says, yeah, this guy, James Nick, you still uses Master Chalk, which I think most of us do anyway, with an old Brunswick cue with a maple shaft, steel joint, leather tip.
Yeah.
Not bad. Nothing wrong with that, right?
The perfect setup. Yeah. And I know that's all very subjective too. I don't mean to prevail my opinion on everybody. That's just what I think.
So, in the Indy Gauss, back in the day, they had Waterbury, they had different color tables. I don't know if you remember that place.
In
Bobby.
Waterbury?
In Waterbury, different
What was it?
colors. It's more of a date night than a pool hall, though.
What was it, Andy? Gemlock?
They wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, who's he talking
There
about?
was a pool on the hill there. There was one in a shopping
The
center.
second floor
No,
one?
not that one. I'm
Well,
going
don't
back
forget,
years
he's a
before.
little older than you guys.
Yeah, I'm going back to the.
You know what I mean? He's not he's young and
that one
hip as you guys.
that one match he did recently made him 10 years older, I believe. Oh my God.
All right.
That was great.
I'm sure he'll chime in.
Yeah.
But that Sandcastle is going to be a great event, and I end up if Lucas is in day 4, I'm going to go up on Saturday with him, because I'm going right to the U.S. Open on Sunday, so I might as well just go for the day. Obviously, if he's out, and he's going to be back on Friday for Saturday, but that's the plan for there.
Oh, good.
National, the Shark Stream said National. Is that the name of it?
Oh, National. Yeah, that was that chalk you were talking about.
That's
Oh,
what.
okay.
Yeah,
That was pretty.
All right.
Masters may have been around, but it wasn't popular.
maybe. Yeah.
You know,
And I don't know when they came around. I really don't.
somebody just said 75 years.
Who for?
I don't know. That's what just popped it there.
For what? The Master?
Masters, yeah.
Wheaton? Yeah.
It wasn't around
That
any
makes
place I played.
Okay.
All right, and then another big thing we're going to talk about, there's only a couple more things to talk about. The big one is the U.S. Open, and that is the big deal. This is what it's all about.
Yes, it is.
And I'll just give you guys, here's a rundown of the players that are playing. And it starts October 10th, 8 a.m. local time. That's a Sunday, right? That's a Monday.
Starts October 10th.
Monday morning, October 10th.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
6 days from now.
Yep, it's double to single elimination 256. Race to 11, no handicap. And the organizer is Matchroom.
Yes, it is.
All right, and then there's all these players: Carlos Beato, Christina. I mean, go right down the list. Christina Thatch, Elliot Sanderson,
You know, the first thing I'm struck by, all the different country flags.
Yes, big deal.
It's like we're getting back to real, true international play.
Ralph Souquet, ever hear that
Oh my goodness, yeah, Ralph,
guy? Good player, right?
Ralph. They did that feature with the girl's name is Sam Diep, the Asian girl. She has like usually has like a little pink or red in her hair. She's super nice, and she did a billiards magazine or Billiards Digest video feature. What's in your case? You ever see those?
Yeah, once in your case, very cool.
She did Ralph Souquet, and this guy had everything in his case, everything.
Like a clown car just kept coming out.
It just didn't stop, including he had these little like tip, I don't know what you want to call them. They're protectors. They almost
Yeah,
look like little mini condoms that you'd put on the
yep.
tips of your shafts,
They just
so that
started coming out.
you didn't get any, yeah, so you didn't get any chalk inside your case. And the best thing he had was in his case, he had toilet seat covers so he didn't have to sit on a strange
Well,
toilet
he
seat.
never went on the road.
I
My
know.
God.
Well,
It was great. It was
it's not gonna help.
meticulous.
It's not gonna help if he goes to China. I guess Dave went
Yeah.
to China. He said, "There's a hole. That's
Oh,
all you
yeah,
get, guys."
That's what.
So that's not gonna help him
That's one
there.
of the funniest stories ever from Jeremy. Yeah, he was in this big, beautiful place with sparkling stainless steel, and there was no toilets in there. It was just holes in the floor.
Tyler Boudreaux says, "Chicken, you handsome devil."
I love you there, Tyler. Thank you very much.
You're one of a few, but
Oh, boy.
all right.
Yeah.
But then to get back to this list, guys. I mean, look at this. It's just. I mean, you can go Jason Shaw at number 9. You know,
Yeah.
just who can pick him. You know, Nick Econopoulos is that what? Good player.
Who was it?
Brandon Schuff. I have one of my quotes that I like on my page. It was you guys know Brandon Schuff? He played on Moscone Cup for USA one year, but what a nice guy he is. Funny as could be. I was watching him. He was doing commentary on a match, and somebody, I forget who it was, made an amazing shot. And he said, "That's stronger than cat piss right there." I thought to myself, "Wow, that really brings up a
It's the
yeah,
point. He got his point
makes
across.
makes the point perfectly."
But then you got Jonas Camino. He played Lucas here. He's been doing really well he's young. He's 20 or
Yeah,
21 years old.
don't know him. Yeah,
He's doing so well. I expect him to be a world champion someday as well. He plays really strong.
yeah.
Right down the list. Jim Prather. I think he's from Rhode Island, right?
Yes,
Prather, yes, and the local guy. That's always awesome. And, just anybody. Alex Zakis, another good player.
Zach is from Greece, man.
Billy Thorpe. I mean,
Billy Thorpe,
my goodness.
the banking machine.
Yeah. Thorsten Homan, world champion.
I rode
Great pool player.
around North Jersey with that guy for hours trying to find a train. We were trying to get him back to New York City. Thorsten's a good guy. He's from Fulda, in West Germany. Well, Germany now.
Okay, our roving reporter says Filler is the big threat.
Oh man, I think probably so. I haven't seen what's he been doing lately. I haven't heard. Have you heard much from Filler?
Saw his picture with his wife holding a trophy. Maybe they won something
Oh.
together.
Oh, like a Scotch
I don't know.
double
They
or something.
were holding. It looked like something
Yeah.
like that.
I heard something about this too, that it seems like a lot of people, not a lot of people, but sometimes people double dip here in the US Open. Do you think Carlo has a chance to repeat? I know Shane did it, right?
Oh, back to back.
Yeah, back to back. And
no.
Earl did it.
Sure.
It seems like get comfortable. I mean, it's
You know who?
field,
You know who I think did it? You know who I think did it? Oh, I don't.
Earl did it.
I don't think his years were ever back to back.
Oh, really? I thought he did.
I'll tell you who I think did.
Nicky Varner.
Nick Varner might have
He was
done
the
it.
first one to do it.
How about Darren Appleton? Did he do it?
Okay.
Mika,
Yeah, we need our inspectors out there to find out.
Mika did.
And Filler just won the European Men and Women's Championship.
Men and women. So
Yeah, so they both won it.
Okay.
They both won it. Very
I was
nice.
worried for a second they might have been fighting over the trophy like community property. Did you hear about Tom Brady and Giselle Bundchen?
And then
They filed for divorce.
okay.
Tom Brady. That's big news.
It is big news, yeah.
Can he draw his ball?
I mean, maybe that's why he got smoked against Kansas City last night.
How good could he draw his rock? That's all Bobby wants to know.
Yeah. He can't play the pool. I have nothing
Yeah,
to say.
nothing to think about with him.
Well,
Yeah, right. The Mahomey got him
Yep,
last night.
he did pretty good. All right, so then we got here. He says, "Watch my boy Samuel Dizzy." Is that how you pronounce it? Dissie? Dizzy?
I don't know.
Saying,
Samuel
"Watch my
Dizzy.
boy."
I don't know.
Don't know. Sam Dizzy.
Dizzy, right? There's no L.
Yeah.
Dizzy, yep. Dizel. And of course, Joshua Filler.
How about
Oh.
the Spanish guys?
What about Fedor Gorst?
No, Federer's from
I don't.
Russia.
I don't
I
think
know, but what about Fedor? I
Fedor-
think he's a
Fedor's-
good chance to win this.
Absolutely.
He'll be there at the end.
Yeah, I picked him. I think we talked about it last week, and that was my pick,
Yeah,
Fedor Gorst. But I'm thinking you got to watch out for that Francisco Ruiz
yeah,
and
Ruiz.
David Alcade from those guys from Spain are powerhouses, right?
Absolutely.
Yes. So Spain's represented. We talked about Kazakis from Greece.
Cliff wants me to take you guys on the road to
To
the
US
U.S.
Open.
Open with me.
Thank
I
you,
think
Cliff.
Chicken snores too much.
Who's
No, that's
that?
not. I'm kidding. I snore too much.
Tyler, hey Cliff.
I would love to have these guys to come.
Oh
I
yeah.
would love. Well, have them come. Tell them to come. I got a room. They're more than welcome.
Thank
Then you
you.
got Oscar
you,
Dominguez traveling from California.
Classy guy. And his father could play. Oh my God, his father, Ernesto. And he's a good table mechanic too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still doing a lot of that stuff in California. He
Yeah.
does a little bit of everything. It's because it's nice
Yeah.
Q workshop and does a lot of great stuff. And it's Hard Times Billiards. Is that right? You ever been there, Bobby?
Oh, Oscar owns that
Oscar
now.
Dominguez?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was there, it wasn't called the Hard Time. It was called, I think it was called Sacramento Billiards. But I was there. It was the same location. It's where I ran into Davenport the first time.
Oh, okay.
But this is 40 years ago. That room's been there a long time.
Yeah. Let's see. And again, we're not even halfway done. I mean, there's just so many
names.
there's so many great players.
Yeah, let's see some more of these here. Oh yeah. More Germany.
Things were simpler when Americans were all the best in the world.
Is Josh Roberts playing in this?
Yes,
Oh, good.
that is.
All right.
Aaron Appleton. So he's off his probation, I guess, right? He was in that probation for a while
Well,
or
I
something.
didn't know that.
Yeah, he was on probation. So he
Oh,
got suspended for 3 months, I believe. Hardtown, Sacramento. That's correct. Cliff Tyler says Gorse is his pick. And yeah, anybody
Not a
out there,
bad-
let us
not
know
a bad one.
who do you think's going
Yeah.
to win the U.S. Open?
Tell us all about it.
Oh, there's Ernesto Dominguez right there.
He's playing.
14.
Ernesto's in there. Hey.
Robert
Oh,
Frost.
look. Ernesto's playing under the Mexican flag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Omar Al-Sheed.
Omar Al-Shaid. This guy is another one who's come out of nowhere and he's banking like crazy and he plays
He's been around
fantastic
for a while.
9-ball. Yeah.
He's been around for a few years.
You've seen him. He also played at the Worlds and he ended up really high. He made it, I think, to the quarters or maybe even the semis.
Some played Derby City. Played like a 25-hour set with.
Did he?
Yeah, thankful.
Of course, you got over here the last couple people, very important. Shane Van Boning, who's last. And Lucas Picasso Werner, number 126.
Yeah.
Tyler Steyer,
Tyler
number
Steyer.
125.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Chris Reinhold, another good player. Right up there as well.
How do you like this guy's name? I've never heard of him. Cash Keaton. Kash. Cash. I like that.
Keaton.
Don't know who he is.
No.
Oh, Niels Fyan. Well, there's another killer.
Yep. Yep.
And world champion.
Joseph Tate's a pro. And then, of course, our roving reporter says Shane wants his sixth. You think he wants to have one more than Earl? You think that would be a nice notch for him?
I would love to see if that happens.
I think he's going to.
I want to see him and Earl in the finals. That's what I want to say.
I told you that would be amazing. It's hard to believe that would happen, but it's beautiful.
Listen, if Earl played the way he did the first 30, 40 games against Jason here, he could be anybody in the world.
He was playing good.
He really was.
He was playing.
I mean, he
quite
played
good.
so good.
He doesn't hold up though. You know, he lets his emotions get in the way.
Have you guys watched that again yet?
The
rerun. I watched the second time and I was really amazed the way Earl played, like even more so. You know, you guys, if you have time, you definitely go back. I mean, you guys did a great job announcing it too, but you know, just to watch it again, it was really, really.
I have a picture that I took that I keep meaning to share with you. and it's one of the best pictures ever with Jason. It was incredible, really. I'm gonna when we're done tonight, I'll show you. Maybe you'll put it up on next week's.
Okay.
It's a good one.
All right. And just so you guys know, you can go now to the Shark Stream on YouTube and watch that as well. I downloaded it.
Yeah,
So
it's right at the top.
yeah, you
Yeah,
can
I
watch it
did
right
see
now
it.
on YouTube and Facebook. So it's on YouTube and Facebook now.
It was a really good battle. Yeah.
Mhm. We had another thing we heard. Somebody's asking about Earl. Yes, he is scheduled to play. He's right there, number 115. But he does have COVID, guys. I don't know if you guys are aware of that as well.
Has it right now?
He has it right, and he's had it for about 4 days now. He says he's on the mend. He's feeling better. So hopefully he'll be ready for the U.S. Open. He isn't scheduled to play in the Sandcastle, so he doesn't have to worry about that one.
Okay.
But he is playing the U.S. Open as of now, from what I understand. So he is allowed to play. And again, I'm hearing chirps about him, Earl, getting to the Mosconi Cup. I mean, if I had to ask you guys right now, give me 6 Americans that are playing better than Earl Strickland right now. Can you do it?
I don't know who plays good now.
Yeah, well,
Give me 6 players, chicken. 6 Americans that are playing better than Earl Strickland right now.
I'm ashamed to say I can't come up with 6. I can come up with maybe 3 or 4.
Yep.
I don't think I can come up with 6.
Well, I don't think there's going to be changed. I don't think there is 6. I mean, obviously, I think he could have won that Chas event where if he didn't have his episode,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean?
He always has episodes.
Well, that's it.
I know, but they're not going to fix that, and I think they might want him to have a little episode.
Well, because the ratings,
Yeah.
they go for that in the ratings. But is that a crappy thing to do? It's kind of like you're exploiting. You know that the guy's going to have a meltdown, and so you're putting him on even if he doesn't necessarily deserve it. But I'm going to give some more thought to what you're talking about, Bob.
Yep.
About are
Top
there
6?
6 others?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give more thought to that and
Yeah, and
see what
also,
I come up with.
if he wins this U.S. Open, he's a lock.
Oh,
If
yeah.
Earl Strickland's
oh my! Oh,
I think
wins the US Open,
any American that wins that,
I agree.
they're
Even
in.
Lucas.
They're in.
If Lucas wins, he's in.
I think so.
Absolutely.
I agree.
It's
So we
too-
agree on
too-
that.
It's too important and too many killers in there that if you get through that field,
Yep.
it's like an automatic bid.
Absolutely. All right, great show so far, guys. We're almost done. We got one more big thing, and this is probably my most exciting thing I want to introduce today. This is huge for all of us, you guys as well. For the Shark Stream, you guys are a huge part of the Shark Stream. But let's check this out, guys. This is our first ever pay-per-view event with none other than the guy we've been just talking about, Earl of Pearl Strickland.
Yes.
I mean, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, do you guys think you'd ever be involved in a pay-per-view event with a top pro?
Never heard of it.
Nah, didn't have any clue that any of this would be going on. None
No.
of it. Yeah.
No,
It's fun to be. It's fun to be taking part in a tiny way. It is. It's enjoyable and fun. And Earl, I mentioned this to you guys last week, and I think I said something about it on the stream when you were talking about possibly doing it. There's a lot of people who they possess an awful lot of knowledge about pool. They don't have the ability to pass it on. They're not good at imparting the information. Earl is an incredible teacher. I watched him. I stood by and watched while he's doing his lessons, and he's really good at what he does, and he's really committed to it. So whoever takes part in this, you will not be disappointed.
No,
I guarantee you.
And as you guys, I just want to read it real quick so you guys know. This is with Earl of Pearl Strickland, 5-hour course, $250. We actually have 2 spots left if anybody wants to do it in person. 2 people backed out. They had an engagement, and I really have been pushing. I know that's going to sell out. But the big thing is if you get the early bird special, it's only $7.99, and you're going to get Earl for the 5 hours. I mean, I think that's a great deal.
Yeah.
Oh, I would say so.
$7 is nothing.
Yeah.
5 hours of. I know I'm going to learn something from it. I know that for sure.
You can't help but do, and it's like Bobby said last week when we talked about it. You know, who knows more than Earl? There might be some people that know as much, but nobody could know more. Guy's won 5 U.S. Opens. He's got multiple world championships. Yeah, he's been there. He's done it all. So
He's the GOAT, or him and Efren are the only 2 that are debatable, we believe, right?
I put Nicky Varner in there too.
Yeah.
Nicky Varner is the only person who ever played pool who's won world titles in like 6 different forms of pool. Efren never did that, and certainly Mosconi's and those guys did. But
Yeah,
I don't think anyone has more credentials than Nick Varner.
we had mentioned this on the stream before, and I'm going to mention a name that a lot of guys won't know. But if you look into it, there's a lot of people with much more knowledge than me who say a gentleman from the Midwest named Harold Worst
From Grand Rapids.
was Grand Rapids, Michigan. He was the best ever. Unfortunately, he died from cancer. I think he was what, in his 30s,
Yeah,
right?
he was like 32 or 3.
But the
So it's
guy,
hard to say.
yeah, he didn't get to
He didn't.
accomplish as much as some of the
But
other
he was,
guys you would consider. But he was, by all accounts, he was just total phenomenal player in all the games. The guy played straight. He had a straight pool world championship, right? And on and on and on. Yeah, he was again. I hate to use the word again, but he was another monster. He might have been the monster of them all.
Wow.
And he was a total classy guy.
Nice.
Yeah. So look him up,
Okay.
Harold Worst. That's an old name. He played when, Bob? 60s, 70s,
he was done by the time I started.
70s,
You're talking 60, maybe
60s.
early
Okay.
7.
Now, what about Nick Varner? What's his age compared to Earl? Close?
No, no. I mean, if I'm 72, Nicky has to be about 76, maybe.
Okay.
I think he's about 5 years older than me, and Earl would be about 10 years younger than me.
Yep.
And
So,
what's his nickname? The Kentucky Colonel, right?
and
That's what they called him. I know you hate
the
nicknames.
nickname's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
I have his phone number. I gotta call him because he has Libman lights as well.
Oh.
And I was
Oh, that's
talking
right.
to-
He has his own supply
yeah, so
company.
he has his own. So, excuse me, buddy. Yeah, I definitely gotta give him a call. He seems like an interesting guy. From what I understand now, he likes to talk a little bit. So we're gonna find out. I can't wait to talk. I'm really excited about it. I never spoke with Nick before.
He's got that slow Southern drawl.
he's a great player.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
great guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he won at the start of his career. He won 2 collegiate titles. He was a college
Yep.
champion.
Yeah,
in
great.
pool.
I remember him as well. His pictures of old He's definitely a great player.
What do you figure his best game was, Bobby?
Oh, straight pool. I mean, yeah, one pocket, he was a monster.
Yeah.
Straight pool, no one was better, in my opinion.
Right.
Nine ball, he was great. He was great at everything. That's my point. He was great at every game he took up. Bank pool,
Yeah.
8 ball, 9 ball. He's won world titles in every form of pool, and no one else should say that.
Yep.
You know,
All right, cool. One more thing, just getting real quick. I want to go over again this clinic here. So if you sign up now, you can actually do it right now, and that's $7.99. If you wait to the day before, or the day of, it's going to go up to $9.99. So you can save that $2 by joining in now. And here at Yale Billiards and Shark Stream, we are really excited to have it live streamed. There's the details. It's going to be 5 hours. We already got 3 people signed up. It looks like.
What's the date, Bob?
December 10th,
Yeah,
right
December
here.
10th. Okay.
December 10th, and it's going to be 10 to 3 o'clock. And it's going to be 5 hours of in-your-face pool. You're going to learn something. It's going to force you to learn something.
Don't wait till the day before. You could save that $2 and you could put it into action. Be more courageous than Bobby Hunt.
You gonna put a microphone on, Earl?
Oh, yeah.
You can have a microphone the whole time.
Or at least on the
Absolutely.
table.
So you're going to get everything. So we have a feeling it's going to be huge. And this is our first episode, with live feed, our pay-per-view. And obviously here we want to do big things. I mean, the next match, it's going to be something big, guys. It's going to be, I mean, we thought Jason and Earl, I mean, it's going to be big like that, if not bigger, our next big match. So this year, we got a lot of big sponsors. Viking is really stepping up. Simona's Cloth really doing a great job. We're gonna turn that sponsorship into big numbers and have big matches. Like, I don't know who I'm getting yet, but I'm working on it. We're gonna get somebody really big, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. I want to just mention 2 quick things. I know we're getting close to signing off.
Yep.
Everybody that's been dealing with Hurricane Ian, good luck to you. Florida, I know they're still going to be rebuilding for quite a while. And so best to everybody down in that area, down in the Carolinas, down in Florida. And the other thing, totally unrelated, is there's a senior one pocket tournament, and it's a big deal. And I don't know if it's happened this weekend. If it did, sorry about that. Or it might be coming up next weekend, but that's in Houston.
Bob Lewis might know about that. So if you know anything, pop in and say what you know.
So anyways, thanks. Yeah.
Yep. One more last thing, and again, I put you guys under the gun here. Now you got to pick the winner of the U.S. Open, not a sandcastle. The winner. You have one player. Who do you think takes it down?
You go first.
No,
Okay,
Van Boning.
You're gonna say, I'm gonna say Federgors.
very nice, very nice.
Well, you.
Uh, you know what?
Lucas.
I so really want Earl to win it,
Yeah.
and if he can keep his head, I really think he has that ability. The stamina, I don't know because he's getting older, especially now coming off COVID. But I think he plays well enough, so I'm gonna go with this guy. He's not my favorite player, Joshua Filler. He's just such a good player. He wins, seems like he wins everything, and he's young and hungry.
And obviously you said you saw him with his wife with a trophy, so he just won that
Yes.
that European
Yep.
stop for men's and women.
So this is on record.
He's got momentum. So you like Filler?
I got
go
Filler.
with Gorst, and you're going to say Shane Van Boney.
Shane Van Bonen.
I'll be happy if any of these guys.
Any Filipino.
Any Filipino, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you started to say Lee Van Corteza.
He's awful.
Yep.
It's hard to go against Van Boning right now in America.
So
He
Cliff
just had
Tyler
his
said the
warm-up.
senior already happened. Okay.
It did. Okay, thank you, Cliff.
Thank you very much, Cliff.
Do you happen to know who won it?
We'll find out who won. But just give you guys a quick, again, if you guys want to sign up for this clinic, I would tell you do it early, save a couple bucks, and it's absolutely going to be. It's nothing ever been done like this before. This is the first time ever you're going to get a lesson with a pro for $10, less than $10.
Instructional with Earl. Yeah, again, I'm assuring you're going to enjoy what you see. He's that good at teaching. You will learn. Yeah.
Ronnie Weissman won. You ever hear that guy?
Ronnie Weissman. Oh man,
You ever hear that guy?
Yeah.
He won it.
He's tough action. Ronnie's he's a interesting fellow. Hustler down in he hung out with Robbie Sands for quite a while.
Detroit.
I gotta get Cliff in the booth. He seems like he knows what he's talking about. Cliff, let me know when you're ready to come in the booth. Do a little segment here with us.
Who did Ronnie beat? Who did Ronnie beat in the finals?
You know who was in the finals there, Cliff? But yeah, so many good things happening. I think pool is obviously blowing up. Our amateur events are huge.
Sure.
Our APA is fantastic, and all of our sponsors. Our amateur leagues are going big, and I swear I see pros everywhere. Everywhere the pros are. Florida, Canada, racks. I mean, just seem like they're going everywhere. Traveling to the Philippines to play, and everybody's hearing about it.
Yeah, I know they had that River City. Nick Varner and Ronnie Weissman were in the finals.
So it says Ronnie beat Varner. I'm assuming it's Nick Varner, right?
Yeah.
So Varner would have been way in his 70s, and
so what do you think?
Ronnie would have been in his 50s
or 50s, maybe. 50s. Yeah.
Nicky Varner still plays good.
What do you
think?
I guess we'll get an Earl and Varner match up here. What do you think would that be? Would that be interesting?
I love that myself.
That'd be pretty cool, right? That'd be something different. I mean,
I'd love to see Nick Varner.
Yeah. When Varner was at his best, he went to the Philippines, and he's the only one who ever went to the Philippines and beat Efren. Beat him over there gambling. No one had gone to the Philippines until Nick Varner did it and beat him. This is when Efren could play,
right?
Not
what
we have now. But Nick's great. I played him 3 times. He beat me 3 times.
He's a smooth operator.
One time I got so hot I dogged it. I offered to play him. I'll play some for 1,000. Spot me anything. He wouldn't. I said, just let me call the flip and I'll play. And he started laughing and walked away. And that was the end. That was the end. And he saved me 1,000. But I was mad that I dogged it, not that he won.
Yeah.
I still remember what I did wrong. And that was got to be 35, 40 years ago.
I'm lucky enough I was able to see one of your matches with him. There's a video of it. I don't know if it's on. Is it on YouTube?
I don't know.
I know there's a video. There's a disc. We have a disc of Bobby playing Nick.
Yeah, I got a couple of videos. They didn't sell well.
That was interesting. It was nice. Yeah, very good.
I just want to give a more quick shout out to all of our YouTube subscribers. Our numbers are going up on YouTube. We got almost 8 or 10 people watching on YouTube, which is fantastic. And that's a live version. It's going to be hundreds before it's done. Everybody loves the show. They always send us comments and keep doing what we're doing, trying to make it better. Always trying to learn to get it better and everything.
Yeah.
But that's it. I'm going to say good night, guys. Anything else to add?
You got something?
No,
That's it. All right, guys.
Well, thank you for viewing, man. Really appreciate it all. Yeah. Thank you.
Next week we might be remote. Maybe these guys will be remote, and unless they decide to come with me, I have a room. You guys can share a room. You're welcome. But if not, we can do some Zoom call and do our.
Hey, that might be cool. Yeah.
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right, guys. Here's a word from our sponsors. Want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors. We got Connecticut APA, the best amateur pool league around. Sigma Wear, team jerseys, uniforms, shirts, and more. They do our Sharkstream apparel as well. Agency One Group, if you need a brokerage or attorney with real estate or other legal needs, give them a call. Jacoby Custom Cues, they have great looking cues and great plan cues. Give them a call. Women in Pool, of course, support women in pool. Mabel's Tables at Michael's Deli, veteran owned. Also, if you mention the Sharkstream, you can get a discount on your meal. NM Billiard sales and service, everything you need to do with pool tables or equipment, you can give them a call as well. 11 Hall Avenue. If you need a haircut, you want to look fresh, call them in Wallingford. They will definitely hook you up. KM Maintenance for all your business maintenance needs. You got JT's Pool Cue Repair. They do everything from tips to ferrules to rewraps to refinishing. You need something, give them a call. You got the Slotto app. You can schedule matches with anybody actually in the United States, maybe even the world, possibly. Your Fargo rate can go up to down. It's up and down. It's a great app to use. Mark Anthony Home Improvement LLC. He does everything commercial real estate. He actually built our booth here at the Sharkstream, so give him a call. Tommy's Tattoo Supply. If you need some tattoo supplies, he is the best in the business. Jimmy's Tire and Automotive Repair. Please give him a call. If you need anything automotive, he is in the South Windsor area. His phone number is right there. You got Master Billiards and does a great job. They do our tables. They do a lot of Predator and Diamond stuff as well. But if you need anything done with your table, he does a great job. Give him a call. Aramith Balls, of course. And then you got Organic Tattoo. If you need some new fresh ink, go check them out. They are on Main Street 176. The phone number is right there. Vaculease for all your vacuum and commercial needs. Tweed and Fiber Corp and Master Chalk. They do a great job as well. Here in real estate, if you need anything real estate from commercial to residential, give them a call, mention the Sharkstream. They'll really take care of you. Of course, you got Pool Table Magic up by the airport. Fantastic pool room, a lot of good tables. Mark Lunge does a great job running that place as well. Ben Strong doing a great job. Really love that kid. K Morgan, a commercial painting and contractors, you can give them a call, whether it's a residential business, big or small, give them a call. Got Man Cave Memories. You can check out their webpage, see what they have to offer for your basement, for your man cave. And of course, our main sponsors, Andy Gow, support, pool, share, and donate. Viking cues. We have everything from the C shaft to also different color cues as well. And you got Simonis cloth, been around since 1680, and they do fantastic work. Obviously, all the Simonis on all of our tables. And of course, the Sharkstream. This is Bobby Hilton saying, boom, without you, there is no us.